What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the M Brothers podcast. We are your hosts. I'm Christian, and as always,
Danny.
And we have a guest
Jazz
today.
hands are back.
Jazz hands, fucking. All right, we have a guest. We have a guest today. Junior back. He's back. He's been on episodes before. Probably seen him in his old porn videos. Guys Gone Wild when he was with us.
Oh, I was confused. I was like, "You got my videos?" What?
Yeah, they were A-star. They were 1-star ratings.
Have you guys done videos before?
Video?
Like,
Yeah.
Are you talking
No.
both of us, or?
What?
Obviously, fucking homemade video.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean,
No.
What?
Not together. Like
What the fuck?
he said, like the both of us. I'm like, not.
No, I said, "Are you?" What? Huh? I don't know.
No, I have never.
Repeat.
Have you?
Done. Yeah, I've done.
Yeah.
I've recorded myself. Before. Not.
Huh?
Yeah. Just looking good.
That bogus for that.
No. Like, we have recorded
Yeah.
doing the
Oh, of
the
course.
deed. You know.
I even got a tripod specifically for that.
Oh,
And
I don't want
then-
to. I don't want to say right now because that is disrespectful for her. But for you, it's hey.
Hey.
No, but I've never.
No. I've never done that. I've done POVs and stuff. You know.
Oh,
yeah, I
like
mean,
holding it.
Yeah,
Obviously,
like
you
Yeah,
don't
but
know.
then that shit gets, I like using both my hands, so. I got tired. I was like, let's try new angles.
That's some lazy shit. Right?
No,
That's
not-
some lazy shit.
I like
I got
using
tired.
both
Yeah, I'm top for
No,
one.
I got tired of the same fucking angle, motherfucker, is what I'm saying. The same fucking angle all the time. Come on.
I mean, I don't want to see myself if I'm gonna rewatch the video.
I
though.
mean, I
Like,
don't.
I think he's in there while he's
I'm
not
like-
just
I'm
rubbing
like,
out to
yeah,
himself.
why
He's like,
not?
yeah, you looking
Like,
good right
you
there,
never seen
man.
American Psycho where he's fucking the bitch and then he's looking in the mirror. And he's like,
I've only seen the memes.
yeah, that's me. I mean, you like to see yourself be the alpha male, right?
I think you just like
Especially-
guys. And you just like watching.
At one point in time, maybe.
Oh shit!
I'm fucking with you, man.
Damn.
Haven't you kissed a dude?
Damn.
Cut that shit out. Nah, it wasn't even like that, bro.
It wasn't like that. Oh shit.
Nah, boy, that shit ain't never happened.
Hey.
Gangsta, what the fuck? My fucking tongue.
I mean, ain't nothing.
There's nothing wrong with
there's
that.
nothing wrong
Just,
with
it's- hey, just be real with it.
What is what's Robert Downey Jr.'s character's name in Tropic Thunder?
I don't.
Oh,
even
what
know.
is his name? I know what you're
I
talking
can't. I
about.
can't even.
Ain't none. Everybody gay once in a while.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, I ain't gay. I'm Al Pacino. I
don't
forget
know.
what the
Yeah,
fuck.
I
I
don't-
Booty
I don't know.
sweat. Booty sweat.
I
Yeah.
haven't seen the movie in years.
That's a
Me
good
either,
movie.
but-
Not, a lot of people did not like it when it came out.
Yeah, because
I think it's a whole Robert Downey Jr. thing, and
Yeah.
because
No,
of the Ben Stiller thing.
The Ben Stiller thing. People were more mad about Ben Stiller being
Simple Jack.
the Simple Jack character than Robert Downey Jr. pretending to be black. And even Robert had interviews where he was telling the interviewer that his black friends were like, "That's fucking funny."
But he was never he wasn't pretending to be black. His character in the
Yeah.
movie was a
Was
white
black.
guy.
pretending to be black.
so
playing a black character.
Yeah. So the whole thing was the whole
Basically, he
joke.
was
He was a
doing-
dude. This
What he was
another
doing,
dude
what he was
pretending,
supposed to be doing.
You know.
But I remember when it came out and they were looking for the perfect person that they were like, who would not get hated on for playing this character? And they picked him. I would have
I
picked
think-
Keanu Reeves, but
I think
that's
at that.
just
Well,
me.
no,
I don't
Keanu
think he
Reeves
could've
can't
pulled
do
it
that.
off.
Yeah, he can't do that.
he could do anything. He's like the GOAT, like Luka Doncic.
No.
He's the Luka Doncic of
Nah.
the movies, you know.
It's like, what funny roles have you seen Keanu Reeves in?
You never
Besides-
seen SpongeBob?
What?
He's not
He
even
play-
a
he
main
play-
character in there,
He
though.
played the hay.
Still not a main
I
character.
mean, he played what was that time traveling movie? that
Yeah,
was in
he
or
started
something?
off. Come on now.
Time travel.
Bill and Ted.
Bill and Ted's Great Adventure or something.
Yeah,
like
he was
that.
a fucking
There's three
pot.
of
He was like a
He was
stoner.
a
It was
stoner
Whoa,
pothead
dude.
It wasn't
back
like a-
then.
Okay, bro.
Okay, now
Yeah,
be
so?
now be 50 or 40 years old doing that. You look like a
Cheech and
fucking
Chong.
idiot.
but they were always
They
like,
could do it.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I just
come
don't
on,
see him
yeah.
as that.
I
that
know, but you know, I
versatile
just like
as
dick
a-
riding
as a
Keanu
role,
Reeves.
you know?
What?
He doesn't seem like that versatile of an actor.
Yeah.
Don't
Not-
do that.
Not like he's not good.
Yeah, no, he's good. In all the John Wick movies, I love him. In the 3 Matrix movies, I love him.
That's it. What about everything else?
I'm just calling out movies. Damn, I
Okay,
just called
chill.
out these first 6 movies. Shit. It's like in a lot of other shit that he's done. I loved everything. I loved him in fucking Toy Story when he was
Yeah, the little
Duke Kadoom?
yeah,
yeah.
But just like I'm trying to think of an actor.
Nicolas Cage. Like just seeing him in a movie, you just want to watch it, right?
I mean, before I would say yes.
So
Lately,
who-
I mean, I haven't really.
Yeah, no,
So
not
who?
Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas
No,
Cage.
not
What do you
that much.
mean?
No.
Have you seen the movies he's been in?
Yeah,
Not-
I haven't
not in
seen
the
that.
last-
I haven't seen National Treasure.
You never
Like,
seen
oh, you
that?
never seen National
Wait,
Treasure?
wait,
No,
wait.
I
saw
didn't.
that when I was in grade
It
school.
wasn't. It wasn't something that attracted me.
Mhm.
I watched Ghost Rider,
I just rewatched.
but National
of them.
Treasure was just. It was not me.
Those are actually pretty good.
Gone in 60 Seconds.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
that's
was
good.
that's a fucking classic.
But that's what
right
I'm saying.
there.
Like the old ones, like he did Renfield recently.
I saw
didn't,
that.
I didn't
and-
watch
and
that
I
one.
liked it.
I really didn't care
I
to. It
didn't
didn't
either.
interest me.
I just liked it because you know it had an actual vampire, not those Twilight fake vampires. I was gonna say another word,
Yeah.
but you know, can't say.
They're
it.
actually fairies, but
They're,
Huh?
wait, what?
yeah,
Who, Twilight
fairies?
the Twilight
vampires?
vampires are actually fairies.
Fairies.
God, that just
Hey,
keeps
I
on
used to
adding.
be into it. Not me. What you mean?
What are you-
God?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm
No, as in the thing, because I was always for Team Bella, Team all hoe about it.
I don't know who that is.
the main chick.
The main chick.
or
Just say
character.
vampire. I mean, well,
The
say
human,
fairies
mostly.
or
The human.
girls. Oh, okay.
But I like the vampires.
Oh, yeah, but-
because
I like them, but it's because I put myself, which I'm sure a lot of you guys do. I put myself in the position of the character that
Yeah.
is in the movie.
I
You know,
do that all the time. I get super obsessed with characters.
Yeah.
And I want to become them, just like I'm the Joker. In
So, okay,
American
so-
Psycho.
if a movie is not good in your okay, so let me rephrase that. If a movie to critics or to a lot of other people is like not good, are you one of those people that's like, no, I still think it's good because it's just it's something I
don't
enjoy
listen
or
to the
something
critics
like that?
because I don't listen to the critics because most of the time they don't know shit.
Mhm.
There's movies that I've seen that they shitted on before, or I see a Rotten Tomato score of like really low,
Or just like regular
or just,
people.
or just regular people, anybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They'd be talking shit about it, and then I watch it. I'm like, man, this movie is actually fucking great.
I wouldn't say great, but they're good. They're
Yeah, they're
enjoyable.
good. Like,
Like-
I'll watch. I'll rewatch it.
like,
like-
what can you think of something?
Like I always thought, Blaze of Glory, the one with
Yeah.
Will
I
Ferrell.
love
I
Blades
saw
of
that
Glory.
movie twice in the
Okay,
theater.
see, 3 people right here. Everyone that I asked
Yeah,
outside
they
of
don't
here,
like it.
they don't like it.
Yeah.
It was just a bad movie to them. Will Ferrell is just being Will Ferrell.
Because
And
if
I'm
you
just
think
like-
about it, it is a bad movie, but that's what makes it great.
I don't
Yeah.
like it, but I
It's-
like it.
It's not that it's bad. It's just
It's
plain. Like
Yeah.
It's one of
It's, you
those
know-
where like so all of us like me, Junior,
Yeah.
Irmita likes the movie. When I went over there, we
even my girl, my wife. Like,
we watched it. We watched it, and I think MK and Riley had never seen it. So I got a little bit of secondhand embarrassment while they were watching
Yeah.
it
Yeah,
because I know the movie
yeah.
is bad, but I love the movie regardless.
I felt the same way when I showed it to my wife.
I think I showed it to my wife too, but it's just I showed her a lot of older movies, but like all the older, I guess who was the main people? Will Ferrell, Adam Sandler,
Oh, like all those old
all the
Oh,
like
like the
Water
old comedy?
Boy or
Oh,
Big
yeah.
Daddy, the Benchwarmers,
Dumb and Dumber,
Dumb and Dumber. It's like
Yeah.
I showed her all those movies, and you're just like,
Joe Dirt.
yeah. And you're just like, okay,
Yeah.
cool. Are you gonna? It's either gonna be like,
Yeah.
I like this movie a lot. I'm gonna laugh. Are you gonna laugh next to me? Or
These
you
are
gonna
all
be
movies that
think-
like they're not gonna win any Oscars, you know.
Yeah.
But like, I get a kick out of them.
Yeah.
and they have
I mean,
nostalgia
Yeah,
for us, you know.
They're
yeah,
enjoyable.
Yeah, I mean, that's what we grew up watching.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, just like a lot of people nowadays, they say you can't remake an American Pie nowadays.
Yeah.
You know, like the movie.
But then all
like,
the American Pie movies, though, those are fucking great classic movies.
that's
too.
what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
I really and just enjoy mainly like the first.
the
two.
first couple, because then
Like the
they
ones that
started
have the,
straying off
when
like,
they have the main cast.
Yeah.
You know.
What was the?
Because
what
then they go
was
to
the-
band camp, and then there's
No,
not
not those. Not those.
Not the
branch
spin-off
offs.
kind of.
Yeah,
Yeah,
not
not
the
those. branch-
spin,
yeah,
Just
the main ones.
the main ones.
main ones,
Well,
yeah.
I think it was part 3, where they had the party at the beach house.
Yeah.
Oh,
you're
when-
talking about when they had the reunion, no?
Are you talking about when Stifler fucks dude's mom?
No, when is it that one?
Because I think that's the one.
No,
But I could be wrong.
when what's his name? The skinny kid who has to go back home to take a shit.
The
Oh.
shit, the something the something
fuck.
nader.
No,
The
no.
Shermanator.
No,
Yeah.
that's
The
one of the other
redhead.
nerds. No, that's the other nerd. I'm talking about the guy.
the I know the one with
Finch?
the black hair. Yeah, Finch.
Finch.
Yeah.
He's the one. I'm at the end of that movie. I
Yeah,
like I said,
he fucked Stifler's
Stifler's
mom.
Stifler's mom in the car.
right. In the car, yeah.
I think that's the second. I don't know if it's the second. Or
it's the
third
one where they, because they go to like the beach house or something, right?
Yeah.
There's another one after that one where Stifler gets revenge and fucks Finch's mom.
Yeah, I think that's the fourth one. It might be the fourth one.
But did you guys know that apparently that scene was real? Where
Which
in
one?
the first one,
When he came?
when he came in the drink and Stiffmeister,
Oh, and he
Drank
drank
it?
it.
yeah, because there was when they had one of the reunion movies where he shit in like the cooler or something.
Oh,
Stiffmeister. Yeah,
yeah, that was like,
and he
that-
said
they
that-
were older in that.
Yeah,
one.
that's what I'm saying. He said that he finally got payback for what happened there for
Oh.
him drinking his nut. I was like,
That's fucked up.
bruh.
That's
I mean,
nasty.
I get it being dedicated to your role, but I don't. I mean, unless they didn't tell him, but then I would
That's
have
fucked
sued him
up.
for a lot of money.
There was
you know?
something about that one scene where, I think it's in the first one where, what the fuck is her character's name? The foreign girl.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Claudia or something like that.
Yeah, but what's her
bro.
real name?
Danielle
Oh.
or something,
No.
or maybe
Yeah.
she just reminds me of that Danielle.
Shannon Elizabeth.
I don't know
think
her
is
real
real
name.
name.
Oh, she's in Jay and Silent Bob.
Something like
Yeah,
that. Is
she's-
she?
Yeah.
There was something about that scene. I think that they said that he actually came in his his pants or some shit like that.
Oh, and from that scene.
Yeah.
Ah.
Damn.
I mean, I
Yeah.
probably would have too.
Those are good movies.
Oh,
And then at the end of that one that I was just talking about, where they're at the beach house, she likes the nerdy foreigners, and that's when she smashes
Finch?
Shermanator.
Oh,
He's coming back from the future to smash all the hot women.
the Shermanator.
That's fucking
That's
great.
funny.
Old
Those are
movies,
some good
man.
movies,
Yeah,
though.
old movies were really, really good.
Yeah.
I was actually watching The New Guy before I came here.
I love that movie. That's a good movie.
I showed her that movie too. But
That's a movie that I would also get secondhand embarrassment while showing somebody.
yeah, because he's like, what is it? DJ Quail, I think that's his name. He's like so, like, I don't know. It's just weird looking at him because of how skinny he
Yeah,
is.
he's super
He's like
fucking skinny.
awkward.
Yeah.
He's I don't know. It's just cringy.
Yeah,
kinda
that's what I'm
watching it,
saying,
but,
but
I love
love
the
'em,
movie.
though.
You know.
Yeah, those are some
And
really
like
good
Road
movies.
Trip.
Oh, yeah.
Road Trip.
I just seen that like 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Like, it's real good.
I never actually when I was younger,
Yeah.
I watched it here and there, but obviously because I was too young when it came out, my uncles would like cover my eyes when parts would happen.
Yeah.
Now rewatching it again, I'm just like, this is a funny fucking movie.
It's a good movie.
Yeah, I love that.
I
fucking
saw an
movie.
interview where he's talking about the scene where he has to eat the
Yeah, that's why I was like,
the-
it's really good.
yeah
The
what
fucking
fuck-
French
the
toast.
French toast.
He was like, I asked for no sugar.
And you know how he
Yeah.
you know the scene. He was doing an interview on that. He was like that most of the time, like nowadays on productions, you spit out the food because you do like 20
Yeah.
takes sometimes. He ate all the fucking
Oh, shit.
French toast.
Wait, but there was a cut between that. Why the fuck wouldn't they just switch out the French toast?
I don't know. He kept eating more and more French toast. He says like if you notice it, like they look different or something like that because he kept eating and eating and eating.
Oh, you're saying that he kept eating French toast? I
Yeah.
thought you meant he was eating
no,
the
no.
entire French toast that was in dude's pants.
No,
No.
like obviously you're not
That's
gonna
what
do
I was
that.
like, why wouldn't they
Stupid.
cut
But
that?
when they would
Switch
put
it
it out,
out,
they would
you know?
put out
Yeah,
the clean
yeah.
one, obviously. But he would keep
No,
on
I see
eating
what you're
it.
So
saying.
he's like I haven't had French toast. He's like I stopped
Yeah.
having French toast for like a year after we filmed that movie because
Yeah,
had like 100 something
cinema
French
has
toast.
come a long way.
Yeah. Fuck. Old movies, man. Old movies.
I just recently rewatched all the X-Men movies. Like the first, second, all of them.
The best ones, the first 3.
I was rewatching them. They're not really
Don't do that.
like.
Like you're gonna do the same thing with Spider-Man, aren't you?
No,
Son of a bitch.
what did I do with Spider-Man?
So
The Holy Trilogy, motherfuckers.
the one with Tobey Maguire.
That's the
where
only
he can't
good
even
one.
throw hands.
He's supposed to be a bitch.
Tobey Maguire's supposed to be a bitch.
Not Tobey Maguire. I love you. But I'm talking about
Peter Parker?
Peter Parker. He's playing the role.
The role of being a bitch. Okay, so how I
Wait, what happened?
so I saw on another.
But Spider-Man could throw hands.
he still threw. He couldn't throw hands.
But what about
So
when
I
he
saw.
did, he
I
did the Matrix?
saw on another podcast.
Mm-hmm.
They were talking about how that Tobey Maguire, as in Peter Parker,
Yeah,
couldn't
his
throw
version.
hands because in the first one, who does he kill? Who does he fight? He gets his ass rocked every single time from Hobgoblin. He has to
Goblin?
kill himself.
So what do you mean?
Green
he doesn't
Goblin.
have
Green
to
Goblin?
kill himself.
He kills himself. How does he stop him? Kills himself.
No.
Are you saying that like he doesn't have it in
doesn't-
him to
doesn't-
kill, or
So
No,
that-
it doesn't do anything.
so then-
but when he's fighting him, he gets his ass whooped all the time. And then when he
Mhm.
yes, what
But-
rewatch the
well,
movie?
Well, think about it though. That's
Rewatch
how
the
it's
movie.
written.
Okay, and then and then Green Goblin has to kill himself so
He
it can all
doesn't. He
stop.
doesn't kill himself.
Well,
he tries to kill
him, but
Spider-Man,
yeah,
and
then
Spider-Man turns
has
it
to
around
jump
on him.
jumps
That's like
out the
me
way.
taking a gun from you and killing you.
No, he has to jump out the way.
No.
Well, to be fair, all of the Spider-Man have gotten their asses kicked by the Goblin,
and then,
though.
yes, but and then nobody was able to actually stop someone.
What do you mean?
I'm sorry. Andrew Garfield was actually able to do something fighting
Nah,
two
save
villains
Gwen
on the.
Stacy.
Damn,
Damn, that's a low blow.
that's fucked
Fuck
up.
him.
It's too soon.
That's fucked up. That's fucked up.
Yeah,
Dog.
and
That was fucking. You can hear the snap.
Yeah,
when she
that's what I'm
fucking.
talking.
But I
Say
mean, I don't know
Toby
because
would've been
even
able to
Tom
save him.
Holland's got his ass rocked.
well, he's
by
the
Green
worst
Goblin.
one.
In the
my
last
opinion.
one,
Oh yeah, when he was fighting him one on one.
one on one, he got rocked.
Yeah,
And-
but
and
that
guess-
was
guess
that
what
was
he needed to
aged
come
Green
save
Goblin
him?
though.
Was what?
That was aged Green Goblin.
No, it wasn't because they took him out of a point before he died. So he was
Actually, that
he
is
was
true. Yeah,
pretty much at the same
And-
stage
and
that
who
when
had
he
to
was
come save
fighting.
him?
the other two Spider-Mans.
No.
The
Tobey
other two-
Maguire.
What was
no.
both of them?
No, the other one wasn't needed.
Well, if you want to really say when he was getting his ass whooped in No Way Home, right?
Which one is that one?
The
I forget.
third one.
Is that the third one?
Yeah, No Way
Okay.
Home. I think it's the third one or one of them. Yeah, whoever is gonna be fucking destroy us in the comments. But no, yeah. If you want to really go to that, then Aunt May saves him basically at the at the bottom.
I didn't know. You know what's funny about Aunt May in that movie?
Which and
And
In
the
like
Tom
the
Holland
one
one?
that's running now.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about it?
So I never knew that was the chick from My Cousin Vinny.
Oh,
I
the
always-
lawyer.
I always-
The lawyer?
yeah.
Yeah.
No, she's not the lawyer.
she's
his,
the,
no,
the
not the lawyer.
girlfriend.
yeah, the girlfriend.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
girlfriend. Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
meant. Not the.
Love
He's
her
the
accent.
lawyer and shit.
But anyways,
She get it.
yeah. I mean, yeah. No, what I'm saying is, look, no. So I always thought that she was the girl from Underworld, because she looks
The
just
main
like
character?
her. But
Like
I was like,
the
dang,
main
she didn't
character of
age.
Underworld?
Yeah, 'cause
Oh God, no.
I used to have like
Oh,
I used to
man.
be so attracted to her when I
Hell
was
yeah,
younger.
the one in Underworld, the main
Yeah.
character. Oh, dude, I let her spit in my ass. I
Well, why didn't you do that to her?
no want her to do it to me.
Oh, well, yeah. Okay.
See, I just like yesterday, not yesterday, last
No,
week.
but they
I,
look familiar. But go ahead. Sorry.
Christian's talking about like I want her to do that to me. Last week on I think it was a Pick Your Poison, where I was like, you can get yourself into that euphoria state of
I said I let her do it.
where
Not
you
saying
don't
that I'm
just-
gonna let any other
state.
people do it.
that state where you're
No, I'm just fucking.
where you're
ar-
with somebody
Danny, I'm just fucking around.
know?
What is wrong with you?
and you can just get yourself to do shit that you'd probably never do before.
Well, isn't that the whole point of sex? Is to be as dirty as possible.
All
Like,
right.
I mean, you got to be really in the moment. You know what I mean?
You have to get yourself in the moment.
Yeah, but I mean, if you really love the person you're with and really find, or you know what I mean, it has
Not
to
gonna
be
let
a
her eat my
connection.
ass,
you
though.
know?
I don't think love
No, I
doesn't
mean,
necessarily has
there-
anything to do with it.
I was-
Just
but
being
I
into
won't-
is what
Yeah,
I
that's what I'm saying.
mean. You know what
Oh
I mean?
yeah,
Like,
getting into it. Obviously, if you get into
Yeah.
it, you like what you like. Obviously.
Yeah,
you let shit
Duh.
happen and spit in my mouth. You know, like
Yeah. Oh,
yeah. I mean, I'll do that. I mean,
I would try
like,
it.
Let me choke you until you throw up on my dick, type shit. You know. I don't know.
Mm.
I don't know what'll happen, dude. I'm just.
Yeah, okay,
you know what I'm
you're
saying?
throwing in
It's just
scenarios.
spitballing,
Yeah,
I guess.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
right, yeah.
But talking about Underworld,
Mhm.
that was a good movie too.
Yeah,
Those
because
were
they
good.
had real vampires.
I didn't like the last one,
The
the Lycan one.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't remember.
What-
I, don't
I
know.
feel like any form of
the one where it goes back in time, basically. Sorry.
it was
um,
like a war.
I don't remember because I only saw it one time. I think
The Rise of the Lycans.
I think at this
is
point
what it was
the
called.
wolves have taken over, and there's one like super wolf that can turn whenever he wants.
Oh yeah, that was like the last one of the
Yeah.
current.
That's like
Yeah, I didn't.
immune
It was
to
all right.
silver.
Yeah, it was all right, but I liked it because of the fighting, the action.
I didn't like how they
Alright.
killed him. It was so fucking stupid.
It was a little stupid, but like I said, it was. It's one of those where I'm just like, if it's on TV, I'll put it on. But it's not one of those I'm like, oh, let me pop it in,
Right.
kind of thing like that.
I put it on Blade because my girl never seen it, but I rewatched them and I was like, man, these movies are good. Like, and they want to remake it without my boy Wesley Snipes.
The
Oh, he
first,
was in
Hey,
Dead-
you guys ever seen the?
bogus.
You guys rewatch? If you rewatched the first Blade,
No,
don't-
not in a
yeah,
while.
and then I was
The-
like, man, they're so fucking good.
the first Blade
bro.
for now I understand. You're actually watching it and knowing the more process of movies and shit like that. Why that saved the MCU?
I wouldn't say that that's same thing because that was in
Well,
the
they did.
90s. No,
Yeah.
I would say
Well,
the
that
X
was
Men
in the
was the
early
thing that
2000s.
The
I would say the X Men reignited the love of comic book movies.
yeah, well, the love of comic book movies, but
Yeah, but
the people who were sponsoring for the Blade
yeah,
movies,
That's I think he means
They-
monetarily.
yeah, there you go. It's like they
the funding and shit.
they put
for
the
'em.
money in there and they were like, if this flops, we have to go
Yeah.
into
I don't think
bankruptcy.
so because let me do a little research. Well, I'm not gonna do it now, but I don't think you're accurate on that one.
I believe it.
I'm gonna challenge that thought, and
Um,
we'll talk about it next
yes.
week.
Please,
because I need to do a little bit. Digging
unless
on
I
that
was
one.
wrong from what I was hearing, but like I said, it was like they put basically the rest of the cards that they had. I forgot what production company it was, but they put the rest
Well,
of the cards that
Paramount
they had.
made the first like 3 or 4 MCU movies.
Yeah. Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not. I'm like, there you go. I'm not saying the MCU. I'm saying
No,
that
he's saying-
production.
Yeah. He's saying
Like,
that if it failed, they weren't gonna
Yeah,
invest
that-
in any
that
more of those
company-
types of
yeah.
movies.
But I mean,
Well, no, they were gonna go into bankruptcy.
Yeah, so they wouldn't
So-
be able to.
yeah,
invest
they
in them
couldn't just
anymore.
do anything anymore. But that movie kind of saved them,
Mm.
like got them out of it basically,
we gotta
because
do a
it
little
made
bit,
so
little
much
bit
money.
digging on that one.
Please.
No,
I believe they were good.
Yeah.
they were
The-
good.
The
I
first
enjoyed
one,
them.
yeah, the first one was really, really good. The second one, I really liked.
Still good.
Yeah.
And then the third
one was-
it was still good, but it dropped because Ryan Reynolds was in it.
What?
As much as I love him,
You really
I know
think it because of Ryan Reynolds it dropped?
it's because it was too comedic. You know what I mean?
No,
He's just a little too comedic.
It still wasn't.
We didn't need that comic relief in the movie.
Even if you take him out, it's like he wasn't.
It could have been a
something-
little bit better written, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, it could have been better
Like
written.
his
but-
character could have been a little bit better written.
Ah.
Is what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
Not Ryan Reynolds himself.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Like the character that they had him play.
Basically.
Okay.
But it wasn't just him. You
Yeah.
know, it's just the whole movie in general. But he, in my, I don't know, he
No,
played a
I,
big role.
I understand.
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people think that the third one is the worst
Yeah.
of the bunch.
But they think that about every trilogy if you think about it.
I wouldn't say that
I said,
necessarily.
well, I meant, let me rephrase it, of most of all the trilogies.
Do you
I
think,
think
they-
Rocky 3 is the best of all of them.
Rocky? Really?
You know, I'm gonna have to go
Hold
with
on,
I
wait,
like
the
part
one-
4.
The one with
With if he if he dies, he dies.
No, that's
Is
that's
that 4? Oh, okay.
That's
The-
not
so-
4.
Rocky 3 is
No, part
wait.
4 is the one with Johnny or Jimmy or whatever.
that's
his
fine.
name-
No, that's 5.
Oh, that's the one that
Jimmy
I love.
Gunn?
I love that
Tommy
one.
Gunn.
Tommy
I think,
Gunn.
I think
I
that's
love
the
that
worst
one.
one.
that's the
That's
worst.
one of the worst ones, but that's one of my favorite ones.
Because part 1 was Apollo.
Part 2 was
part
Apollo.
2 was Apollo.
Yeah,
Part
no,
3
yeah,
Oh,
was,
3 was Mr. T.
oh yeah.
What's his name?
Don't
in
say
the
it back on me, fool.
What's his name in the fucking movie?
Clubber
Drago.
Lane.
Oh yeah,
There
Clubber
you-
Lane.
Clubber Lane. Thank
and
you.
then
Clubber
yeah.
Lane.
Drago in the
Yeah,
4.
and then yeah. You think part 3?
No,
was
okay.
it?
I'm
So you like
No,
Rocky?
I like part 4 the best.
4
Part
and
4.
5 are like my favorite.
I also think Rocky looked the best in part 4.
Yeah, because he was leaned out and huge.
He looked fucking young in part 4 compared to like the first one.
Oh yeah, because the first one
Oh,
he
yeah,
was
the
broke
fir-
as shit. In the
well, in the
one.
first one, he funded him. Well, essentially, he wrote it.
He
and
wrote it.
He tried to sell it to him, but he was like, "I won't sell it to you unless I get to star in it."
Yeah.
So see,
So he had to do it himself.
Yeah, if
Well, he
only
didn't
I
end up
was.
doing it himself. He ended up. They agreed.
Yeah, if only I was. You see how easy it was to be in a fucking movie back then.
Yeah, but
if
now
only
look at.
I was fucking born in that fucking age, I would have been a fucking movie star too. But now my fucking career had a fucking fall because I was born in the fucking 90s, right?
If you were
Fuck me.
if you were dedicated, you would have done it.
So I wasn't dedicated. I wasn't part of a fucking production studio.
Were
Yeah, word, because I'm trying to get into law now because that shit didn't go right.
we're gonna have this same
Yeah.
conversation of making excuses every podcast that you're on and shit. I'd like to
It's
have a
not
different conversation.
excuses. It's just reality.
But look at where he is now though. Now he's in lawsuit battles and stuff like that because he's trying to get the rights to his movies back. And you signed the deal when you sold these movies. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
you made
When
your
did he
bed, now
sell-
line
I
it.
know he didn't sell after the first one.
No, as soon as he sold the first one, he no longer has anything
He
to
sold
do with
it?
Yeah.
I thought he had to do everything himself.
No,
That's
if,
why-
no,
if
no.
he sold it, he said, "I'll sell it to you, but I have to be the one to star in it."
yeah, because and
'Cause
then
they
that's
didn't
why he
want him
didn't.
to star in it at first.
Oh,
But then he started it.
yeah.
So now
don't know.
he's trying to get the rights back to these movies and stuff like that.
I don't even start at the first one when I watch Rocky. I start
Really?
at the
I
second.
start
I
at
go
the first
second,
one.
third, fourth, and then that's
Even though the first one's a little slow.
Yeah, I
starting.
can
because
see.
he just not to talk shit, but he just has actually hear him. You hear after every fifth word, you hear what he's saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
This podcast.
He has a
you know.
fucking speech impediment, hardcore.
But that's cool. I mean, I like that about
But
him.
then
I
look-
see myself in Sylvester Stallone's Rocky because he's like me. He's from the gutter. You know what I mean? Like he's trying to get by. Like what do you mean? Like come on,
He's
don't.
like,
We're
from
all
the-
born in the same
what are you
place.
talking to me? I'm from LA, from Compton. You know what I mean?
You,
Like,
Shut
and then
the
I'm
fuck
from Chirac now. But
Shut the fuck up.
but what I'm trying to say is like I see myself as him because I understand where he's from. You know, like he's broke. You know what I'm saying? And then like he's doing shit for fucking the mobster guy. You know what I'm saying, to try to get
oh, yeah,
money.
that's in the first one, right?
Yeah,
Because
in
he
the
doesn't
first
do that
one, yeah,
anymore after
no.
the first one, right?
No, but the guy's still on his side and court side and shit. But either way, well, I don't remember if he's in the second one. But either way,
don't remember.
whatever. But I just see.
I still don't know. I don't see you and him at all.
You know my past.
Yeah, I don't see him at all.
It's because you don't know. I mean, I don't want to say too much on the podcast, but
Yeah.
I'll
But
say it after. You know, like even now, you know, like look at me. What the fuck am I? Nothing. I'm in school. Yeah, I'm getting my bachelor's or whatever. But I mean, fuck me. You know, like my wife is the one working right now.
Uh-huh.
Like, I mean, she is a teacher, but still, teachers don't make that much.
She is
Oh.
a teacher? I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
So, but either way, I mean, you know, but at least I'm doing something though. You know what I mean? I'm applying to jobs, and I ain't getting shit. Even with all my experience.
So with this going on,
Yeah.
what happened with the military then?
Yeah. So you know, I don't know, man. You know,
I want to hear your excuse.
like, it's not an excuse, you know. And so here's what happened. So essentially, right? I mean, it's just what it is. Like, okay, so essentially,
What the fuck does that even mean?
okay,
Essentially, it's
life,
just it is what it
finds
is.
a way, right? So I guess life just said you got to go through a different path. Because look, when I started getting my bachelor's, right, I was like, okay, if I'm gonna finish my bachelor's and make it into law school after, right, I really got to focus on school, right? If I go to the military,
They'll pay for it, okay.
well, they're already paying for my schooling.
The military?
No. Like,
Oh, okay.
it's already getting paid for, regardless. So I wouldn't need the military. I didn't want to do it for money for school. You know, I wanted to do it for the experience, you know, and because I can't find a fucking job right now. If I had a job
Okay,
right now, I
so-
wouldn't even be
wait,
thinking about joining
so
the fucking
now-
military. You know what I mean?
sound like SpongeBob.
So wait, but you were all for the military. You
Yeah,
wanted to do
I
this.
wanted to do it since 9/11, yes.
So
even though I
why-
wasn't
okay,
old
so
enough at the time.
Why aren't you going into it?
I'm getting to there, you know? Okay, so, like I said, you know, eventually I said, you know, I can't, I'm not fit for the military anymore. You know, I'm already I'm grown, right? Like that was something that was supposed to be done when I was 18, right?
Okay.
And I wanted to, but out of respect for my my mom, you know, like I didn't want to make her sad, you know, me leaving.
Mhm.
So that's why what stopped me. Okay. So eventually, leading up to now, like I kept trying to get in, and they wouldn't let me because of my tattoos or because of this or because of that. But now there's a bunch of fucking waivers, right? So now I go in there because I'm trying to look for a fucking job, you know, and I'm like, well, where the fuck can I go to get a fucking job that I know will hire me like that? Okay, here you go. Sign your fucking life away, right? And now they finally, okay, we'll waive all your tattoos. We'll do all this and that. You can get in there with the body fat that you have right now, at the weight that you're at now, whatever. Okay, cool. Finally, I have something to look forward to. My fucking life is changing, right? And I'm happy as fuck. And then it all comes crashing down. Oh, we saw this on your medical history, this and that. You got to get that cleared by your doctor. I'm like, bro, that's not even accurate.
Didn't you get it cleared, though?
Yeah.
Okay.
So now, right, after that, like, I fell into, like, a little depression. I stopped hitting the gym. I stopped everything because, I mean, everything went into fucking shambles. So I felt like my life was going nowhere once again, you know? I'm back at square fucking one, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I finally get it cleared up. And now I'm getting my bachelor's, right?
Okay.
I'm in school. So now I'm like, if I go to the military, when the fuck am I going to have time to do my bachelor's? You know what I'm saying? So it's either go to the military and waste more time in the military. Not saying that it's a waste of time. What I'm saying is, you know what I'm saying? Wasting my time that I can be putting towards getting into law school and having a actual stable career. Because I don't really see the military for me as being a career. You know what I mean? So I said, okay, I'm going to invest my time where it would benefit my family more and myself more. You see what I'm saying? Because the military is not going to help me fucking, you know what I'm saying, like, help him stop going to work, help my parents stop going to work, you know, all this shit, you know. But if I get into law school and I become a successful attorney and I make 6 figures and then from there build a business, right? And not only that, but my wife wants to open up her own, like, preschool or daycare / preschool type shit. And those make a shit ton of money. Now imagine both of those.
So
right?
the military was never something
At one point in time, it was.
Before you mentioned it on the podcast or anything like that, it was just something, a means to an end.
Basically, essentially, yeah. But at one point in time, it was something I really wanted to do.
But it gave you purpose. You felt like it gave you purpose.
I felt like I had a fucking reason to be alive.
And now you've found a new thing to kind of strive towards and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, that's valid or whatever, you know.
Like,
the only thing that, it doesn't piss me off, but the only thing that kind of irritates me sometimes is when you go so gung-ho into something before you know that you've got it. You know,
isn't that how you're supposed to go into life?
I don't think so necessarily, because, like,
I mean, walk into a room for an interview for a fucking go into a room and pitch to some clients, right? Pretend that you got to go in that motherfucker thinking that you already won.
That's different, though.
That is different.
No,
that's
how life is.
No, that is
not. No, like,
people in the comments tell me I'm wrong.
Like,
when I'm not.
When I got this new job or whatever, I didn't tell a soul until I knew it was booked and done.
But I understand that part. That part kind of pissed me off too, because they told me that everything was set and ready in stone.
But you were telling people before you even went to go meet with them.
No,
that's what
I
I'm saying.
didn't.
You know,
No,
I heard
didn't.
you on the phone with fucking people from Venezuela, which we're gonna get into. And
Yeah,
you're like, oye, compa.
like,
Es que
¿Cómo está, Ivo?
I'm like, who the fuck is he telling now? I'm like,
huevo. Yeah, no, but look,
and I love that about you, but like sometimes you have to take.
But you're not understanding. You're taking it from your point of view. That
that's the only point of view I can see it from.
It's skewed because I didn't tell anybody until they said that I was able to get in that motherfucker. Otherwise, why the fuck would I tell people I'm in this? I'm doing this shit. That's why I'm going to the gym. You know what I'm saying? if it wasn't a for sure thing. But then they fucked me over. So I mean, it's
not a for sure thing.
They said it was a for sure thing that I could get in with all this shit, you know, but then there was an error on my medical record that my doctor had to
you were
clear
able
up.
to fix it,
Yes.
and then go back.
Yeah, which was recently. But the thing is now, like I said, now I see that my time would be better vested in actually pursuing law, my law degree.
Before we get into anything else, actually, I want to ask you guys both something because, I mean, I can't answer this.
It's hot. I'm hot. Help!
All right, go ahead.
My
Dan.
glasses foggy and shit.
Who the fuck told you to wear those big ass?
I have a condition, man. Man, I have a condition.
Before we get into anything else,
License too.
I was gonna ask you this week, but I was just waiting for him,
Right.
because you guys are both here. Your priorities have changed a lot since your daughter was born.
Yep.
Right. We had that whole conversation with Andy at the gym and stuff like that.
So you should see where I'm coming from.
Can I?
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Thought. Now, you both know each other before you guys were parents. I know you guys before you guys were parents and stuff like that. How do you guys think your mind shift has shifted or things have changed for you guys now that you guys are parents versus before you were parents, you know?
Because at one point in time, I wouldn't give two fucks about going out there and risking my own fucking life for anybody. Besides family, obviously, like you guys, you know what I mean? But think about it now, like doing it at the age that I am now. I'm not saying that I'm super fucking old. I mean, late 20s and shit, but either way, like, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's like, I would do anything for my son. So essentially, I was really willing to go risk my life, knowing that pretty soon there might be a fucking war.
But
while
I'm not
in
just
that
talking about the
motherfucker.
military. I'm talking about
No, I know, but I'm trying to get to what I'm. The point is that my thing is that I would do anything and everything for them. And before I was selfish, and I wasn't as mature as I am now. I still don't see myself as being as mature as you, but to me, you're the big brother, and I'm the little brother. If you think about it, and when people look at us, is that not what they think, anyways?
I don't know. You'd have to ask them.
Chris,
Hey,
be honest.
don't put me in.
No, be honest. I mean,
Well, you could honestly say if people don't know,
yeah.
if people just meet you guys,
exactly.
you
Who are
guys
they
could
gonna
see
think is the
that the more mature mentality,
it comes from him.
is coming from Danny.
Yeah, because
That's why I don't know. That's why I guess that's why I gravitated more towards Danny. And no disrespect to you, Junior, but it's like when we were younger, and you and Malo were doing all the, and other friends of ours, you guys were smoking or doing whatever drugs.
Smoked. No. When we were together like that, I didn't do any drugs.
Okay, well,
I
when
didn't
you
start
guys,
doing drugs until I was like 21.
when you guys were together doing all that shit together,
I was
and
drinking.
then you
That's
guys,
about it.
you guys started going towards that, like, I'm young, dumb, and stupid kind of thing.
Yeah, I understand.
That's why I started gravitating more towards Danny, because I always saw myself as being a little more mature minded, and it was like, okay, so I still want to go to the gym, and Danny's still going to the gym.
Well, I was in the gym still at that time. What do you mean?
No,
You were, but you were at that time. You were going more with like David and stuff like that.
and then me and Danny were doing
Yeah.
the 5 a.m, and then we would get off of work together, and then go after work too. So we were hitting the gym twice a day.
But y'all could have hit me up too. I would have probably won too. Who knows?
Well, most of the time,
I see what you're saying though, because I was more when I started, around that age, like I started partying more. Like once I hit my 21, like 21 and 18, once I hit 18, 19, 20, 21, I became in that rave phase.
Yeah, and then that's when.
But you guys came with us.
I mean,
Not
a
all
few
the time,
times.
though.
No, but a
we
few
went to-
times and tell
yeah.
me you guys didn't fucking enjoy
It was fun.
It was
yeah,
fun.
I mean, I was the only one on ecstasy, but fuck me.
So
Like,
that's the
I
thing.
mean, that's
You,
the
at
thing.
that point, it was already.
Yeah,
you
I-
remember?
I get that.
How old are you right now? Don't lie either.
31,
Okay,
21.
so like me being 28, him being 28.
Yeah.
Those years that you already hit the rave time, me and Danny were still kind
you
of
were
young.
barely getting there. Yeah. I get
Yeah,
it.
so we were
And
we
then
were
we
trying to just find ourselves, but we
Yeah,
found
I mean,
ourselves
that's
was
fine.
always
Now,
in the gym and
But now for me, the whole reason I don't necessarily like to do any of those things is because I saw the effect it was having on the people around me.
yeah.
Like who?
Like you, like
What effect?
David, fucking
Yeah, but
Hector
I'm not.
and everything
Don't
like-
compare me to him.
But I'm not saying
nowhere
that kind of
near
stuff.
Like
It-
that. The fuck?
I'm not
But-
saying that.
Seeing
Let-
but
well-
seeing both you guys like that was kind of like just seeing. It's not one of those like, okay, well he took one less drug. Yeah, let's applaud him. No, it was one of those just
don't-
like they're on drugs. Let's just. I see you guys
but
as
you
one
can't
big
say
face.
No.
They're on drugs because I wasn't a drug addict.
I'm not
that's
saying
what
you
we're
are a
saying.
drug
I'm
addict.
saying,
no,
hold
but
on.
that's what I'm saying. Like that's what
No.
it's.
Hold on,
I don't want
alright.
them to think that that's
No,
the case.
that's not the case. Let me get my point across. I'm just saying, like, when I would go with you guys, I would go because I want to have a good time with you guys. But you guys don't want. You guys want to have a good time. I want to have a good time,
We took it to
and-
the extreme. is
And
what
I
you're
couldn't
saying.
enjoy that much of a good time because
You were looking
I
out
was
for
looking out
us.
for you guys, And by the time the party at the rave was over,
There's after party.
there's the after party. I'm like, I just want to go the fuck home. Like,
Yeah.
my high, in a sense, of just the
Yeah,
environment went away
dissipated.
hours ago. And I can't find either one of you. I'm lost in this bitch by myself. I'm like, I never want to go through this shit again. Like, this isn't fun for me. And that was more or less the reasons where, like, I didn't really like to go to those things, especially since, like,
And I think the last one we went to together,
the
I think-
foam one.
was it? No, not the
No,
phone
it
one.
was the one where it
the
was
last
at that
one.
warehouse.
Yeah, it was like a
When
warehouse.
I cut my hand.
Yeah, you cut your
Yeah,
hand.
and
the
then
barbed wire.
David was just fucking gone.
But he was always more gone than I
Yeah,
was.
he was always gone, and then
I would at least
you
be able
were
to control
Yeah,
myself,
you were
you know what I
gone,
mean?
but controlling.
Yeah.
But it was like at the end of the night, well, you guys were kind of either coming down or going up.
Mm-hmm.
Me and Danny were still at that same.
Yeah, at
we're
that
still
same
sober.
level.
Yeah,
And we're like, our tanks was up here, but now it's coming down, and you guys were always here.
Yeah.
But now you're coming down too at the
Right.
same time. I
Now
get
it's
it.
like midnight and fucking.
We're just
an
tired, like
hour.
2 o'clock.
Yeah,
How
the
fucking
yeah, we're like
knows?
we're like fucking an hour away from the house. We haven't eaten all day. I'm just like,
I
and then
get
we
it.
couldn't even buy anything because we were broke.
we were
as
broke
fuck.
as fuck. We had
We
to
were
save
broke.
just to get to the fucking
Yeah,
rave.
we were fucking broke and shit.
Had to go to work
Yeah.
the next day at fucking 6 a.m. to open the store.
I mean,
Those were
shit,
the
I used to
worst
hate
days.
those days.
Like-
having a shit. Sometimes I wouldn't even. I'd just come home and then change and go, or sometimes not even change. I would just go straight to work, 4 in the fucking morning.
Yeah, fuck that.
Get home and then go straight to work.
Like, those were the days, but those weren't the days at the same time.
I don't regret. I don't miss those days. I'll tell you that.
Nope, not at all.
Partying, yeah,
Like,
but-
I enjoyed all those times when we like got together, like all as a group, or like when it was his like graduation or his birthday parties and
Yeah.
stuff like that, because it was a controlled environment. We were all on the same level, maybe some a little bit more than others, but we were all there.
Mhm.
Nobody was getting lost. I
Yep.
wasn't searching for you or for David or Julio or whatever for fucking 2 hours. We were all there.
Yeah,
We were on the same level.
those
know.
those are just having a good time around.
Yeah,
people you like
and
and
now
shit.
see me now, like as a parent, I can't do that type of shit.
Yeah.
And I can't do the same drugs or shit, cocktails that I used. Not cocktails as in
Yeah,
Yeah.
alcohol, but you know what I mean, like
Now,
as I used to do back
to
then.
now to you, because you haven't answered the question yet. I
Yeah.
know your priorities have changed with the gym, but how do you see your mind shifted after?
right now I always kind of thought this, but it's obviously as soon as you see her, it's a little bit. Or as soon as you see your child, it's a little different. But as of right now, I don't want to be that like dad where it's like, oh, he's just always working and shit like that. But I do want to work a lot to where,
They don't need
Eh,
anything.
well, yeah, to where they don't need anything. But in the future, I want to give her something to where she could, where I basically give her like a couple building blocks to where it's like, okay, I don't have to worry about, let's say, like, I don't want to have to worry about money for one thing because my dad already took care of that. or like okay,
Refer to like college or down payment on house or something.
either
or like
college
car,
down
what are you
payment
talking
or like get a whole like not
It's basically
get
a
like
you want to
a
give her a head start.
yeah, or get an apartment complex or something and be like, okay, this is yours. Or it's like, hey, when I die, you still have to just kind of collect the money basically. And I just want to like give her like stepping stones basically, more stepping stones than my parents gave me, and more than what their parents gave. So obviously, I'm trying to see it. I'm trying to do that. Not to sound like any kind of shitty way, that suburban white person kind of thing. That
Picket white picket fence.
yeah, like I want her to eventually one day be like, well, I'm able to live in the gated community with a $500,000 house or $1 million house because
because of the
Because
work
of
that
my
my
parents
yeah,
parents did,
because
or-
because of what my parents gave me.
right.
That's
And then-
exactly what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, and then like I want to still get it to where it's like in the future, when her kids come out, it's like I want her kids to be like, yeah, I could afford a $5 million house because my parents gave me something.
But
You're talking
How-
about generational wealth now.
Yeah, that's
how
what,
does that-
that's how I'm
Yeah.
trying to. That's how I'm thinking to where it's like, my mindset is like, well, I gotta keep on working. I rather kill myself now, and keep on killing myself until I die, just to give her the best life and a better life than I ever had.
And that's what I want to do too, but not only for
Or-
them.
Are you
but
Are
No,
you
go ahead.
looking for a different?
no,
kinda-
that's a good answer. But how was that different than how you felt before you knew that she was even pregnant or before she was born? Like, did you not have those kind of thoughts in your head before that?
no.
No,
It was always just like, well, let me. It was just always me and her.
just make enough to get by, kind
Yeah,
of.
not enough to get by, but it was like, okay, I want to make money. Let's hope like if I could let me keep on working so we could get by, so we could keep on going. And it was always that little thought of like, okay, eventually we're going to have kids. So when we do have kids, I want to at least have something in my like something for like a rainy day or for like always like savings kind of thing like that. I always
Yeah.
want to have something behind me before the child comes. That's kind of like before how I thought before she even got pregnant. Then I was trying to get a house at that point too, and I'm just like, it was just always thinking of a lot. Like us men always think of so much, but we could always think of nothing at all either. So it's just like there's moments where you're just driving, and you just start rambling on to yourself, talking to yourself,
that happens to me all the time.
of just talking about things that you want to do, things how you want to do it, things of what you need to do, and things like that.
Especially-
And then for the last 5 minutes, you're just like fucking blank.
That happens, especially in the mirror.
I think a lot of the times the thing that happens with me is that like, because I'm single, ladies, um, and I always want my life to be somewhere specific before I get into it with anyone, especially now at the ripe old age that I'm at and stuff. And I feel like that's one of the main things that's holding me back from really trying to go out there, is that I don't see myself as good enough in a position to actually be seeing anyone. Even though if it's the right person, they wouldn't give a fuck where I'm at in life.
Right.
That's the thing about girls.
But I think that's just a lot of the way that guys think sometimes, or like they want to be in the perfect situation before they actually bring someone else into their
But
life.
then again, I don't know if that's the right mentality to go
I
into
mean,
because
I don't think it is, but
no disrespect. I'm just saying
No,
because you know what I mean.
it's
Like,
like-
it brings the wrong type of girls. It can
no, I
because
ahead.
because
Okay.
if you think about it, like okay, somebody with the money of let's say I don't know Canelo or something, right? Okay, or Mayweather, whatever. I hate him, but let's just use him as an example. Okay, somebody with his money, right? Okay. Imagine the type of girls that he's attracting, right? Okay, now compare him to Conor McGregor. I know they fought, whatever. That's irrelevant. And I never liked Conor McGregor either until he fought Mayweather. But anyways, okay. Compare him to his story, right? The girl he was with him when he was in the trenches, when he was at the
Yeah.
bottom, and now that he's at the top, I don't know. Are they still together? I don't fucking know.
think they're still together.
But see what I'm saying? She was with him through thick and thin. not just when the money was coming in.
Obviously, that's the ideal thing, and that's what you want, and that's what I would like. But I'm just saying, like, this is a constant thought that's in the back of my head. You know, like I'm always chasing that better job, or I'm always chasing that other thing. And I'm like, oh, once I get to this stepping stone, that's when I'll be ready for somebody. Oh, once I get this, I'll be ready for somebody. But you're always reaching for the next thing, and then
yeah, I think you're just lying to yourself. At that point, like I think you're just scared to get hurt again, maybe, or fall in love again. Now, I don't know. That's how I would feel. I'm just saying from my experience, like I feel like I would be lying to myself. At that point.
I agree with everything you're saying, but I'm saying like that's just something that even since before, even when like I was in a relationship, I was always thinking of that next thing that I should be working towards in order to be able to give them or whoever the life that I want to have with them, instead of like getting with them to seeing where we are going to go with this as a pair, you know?
Right.
I don't know. What are you guys?
I understand. I kind of understand what you're saying. I really understand what Junior's saying too. But it's one of those where it's like you're gonna have to eventually either keep on saying that to yourself or pull yourself out of that.
Yeah. It's
like you can't keep on thinking like, well, I'm still kind of low, so nobody's gonna take me low. It's like you're gonna have to start putting in your head like, no, it's like they have to take me as is, and if they want to get better with me, then by all means,
that's the whole point of a relationship. You're supposed to grow with each other.
Don't start at 100. Don't start at 90%, hoping she's bringing you that last 10% that you're looking for.
Yeah,
you could say like, yeah, you understand, but
I get what you guys are saying, but I'm just saying, like,
you're just like, God damn it.
It's just always like a constant thought in my head and stuff like that. I'm just like, oh, come to my house. Welcome to the studio.
I was like, what the fuck is this? Casting couch?
Oh, shit. It was like, dude, why is that little red light on?
Like, meet my niece and nephew. Sorry, their toys are everywhere or whatever. Like, it just feels like, I don't know. Even though nothing's going to change, let's say I had my own place, let's say whatever, I'm still going to have that same thought in my head, you know?
Yeah.
I'm just making excuses as to why.
Yeah, it's like when you, that's what we're trying to. It's one of those when you have your own place. It's gonna be like, oh, what's in this room? Oh, it's my podcast recording studio. Oh, you have a podcast? Oh shit!
From the Rao
comes out. Fucking like it. Sock ass. But yeah, things like that. I could understand why it's kind of like you have that whole kind of.
Now who's the one with the excuses?
Having.
Oh, why? Why are you looking at me?
First of all,
I gave you a valid
excuses for not wanting fucking.
He just doesn't want
heart tear. He doesn't want.
He's just kind of saving, having to pick up all the pieces.
But that's the point of life. You get hit, get knocked the fuck down.
Didn't you say you went into a depression mode?
Up. Yeah, now I'm picked back up.
So he doesn't want to get into depression mode. He's good right now.
I'm picked up right now.
But I picked myself up. How many fucking times?
That's what I'm saying. Like I'm up right now. I don't want to go down. I don't want to go back down.
Don't nobody want to go down. But that's just you just got to realize that that's fucking life. It's never gonna be perfect.
I'm too old for this shit.
You.
Another great movie right there. Great movie line. Lethal Weapon. Great movie.
Yeah.
I wonder if all the younger people are like, all these old fucks.
You know they made a Beverly Hills Cop 3 or something like that?
What are you, Beverly Hills Cop?
4 or something like that.
4 or whatever.
I don't know.
It went straight to Netflix. I don't think
I watched it.
Was it good?
Is it good?
Yeah. I like
does it hold up to the first?
Is it good?
I don't remember the first 3,
to
be honest with you. But it does have that same
feeling or what?
In a way, just more modern, if you think about it. I mean, it's Netflix. You know how the Netflix
is Eddie Murphy actually being Axel Foley?
Yeah, sorry. I mean, from what I've seen, yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, like, I would rewatch it. It made me want to rewatch the first ones.
The first one was always good.
Yeah, the old ones, and they remade them in 4K. So I'm like, yeah, that's great.
I don't know, man.
We didn't even talk about any of the shit that we had. So we're
Nope.
talking about. So
Have you guys been hearing about the Venezuelan thing?
Yeah, I saw it.
you guys educate me because I'm not.
I saw it today. Actually, I just
saw it today?
No, yesterday or today.
Yeah.
That no media outlet is talking about it.
Not at all.
I just saw like on Reddit or one of those pages.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. Oh, the video of them with AR-15s or whatever,
Taking over a
rifles
apartment complex.
and it's like I was telling my wife about this. I was like, you see, that's what happens when they bring all these people from third world countries into a state where they have really strict gun laws, and I'm like, and how do they have those guns?
Because they're stealing them from the gun shops.
Exactly.
That's
so
crazy.
what the fuck are the gun laws doing then? Nothing.
Well, I mean,
right? I mean, that's just what I'm.
give me a little bit. I don't know what.
Oh,
what
well, no,
you guys
so-
are just talking about.
Oh,
I'm like,
sorry,
I don't
yeah,
know.
so in Colorado right now,
Aurora?
Venezuelan, Colorado and Aurora, Venezuelans are breaking into gun shops, taking guns, and then going into apartment complexes and taking over their apartment complex.
Mm.
It's basically kicking people out or holding
Yeah.
people hostage.
But they've been doing this for a while now, since like they started letting all the refugees from over there come in.
Yeah.
Like even in Chicago started happening where they were doing it to the centers, the refugee centers. Not only that, but there was a lot of cases where in different states they were going into like they said that it was gangs of them that were breaking into high end neighborhoods and into houses that were more high end. So there were statements done by like police chiefs in those areas talking about that and how
And now it's only being talked about because it is in high state areas now. Like all the big houses and shit like that.
follow anything.
I didn't follow it either. It just started popping
it just
up.
popped up on where,
And I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? It's
If
like,
it's not from Talking Fish on TikTok, I don't see it.
I don't even have TikTok.
I don't know, man. It's just
I got banned from like everything. Even on Reddit I'm banned. I can just scroll.
Damn, fuck TV posted.
I just be real. Like you can't be real nowadays, I guess.
That's why you gotta go to X or Twitter or whatever.
Yeah, but then there's too much porn
Too
on
much
there.
porn on
Too much
there.
porn
And then
on
it gets
Twitter.
annoying. And
I'd be trying to scroll, trying to find funny shit to talk about on the podcast. It's just titties everywhere.
that's
I'm
what
just
I'm
like,
saying.
it's not bad, but
I mean, it's not bad, but when I'm there for business.
you gotta handle your business first.
I'm standing on business. Like,
You gotta handle your business first,
Yeah,
and then
like-
continue to scroll for
but
business.
that's what happened. Like I said, that wasn't how it was before. Up until the point where, they started hiding likes. Like I said, I literally saw it happen when it transitioned. I was like, "What the fuck is this? Like, why is my news feed? Where are all my memes at?"
Well, I haven't had a Twitter page for like 10 years, so I just made one for the pod to find funny shit to talk about on the pod. All I'm seeing is fucking titties and ass.
That's
just-
all it is now.
Ass and
That's
titties.
all it is.
I'm just like,
None but e-girls.
like I have to
No, no,
find
no.
funny pages to follow to find funny shit on,
But even then, like,
and even
it
then
will
they
still
don't
get skewed.
they
by
don't show
everything
up on
else.
my For You page. They show up on my following page. I'm like,
Yeah.
what the hell?
Like, it's just gonna be all fucked up. So
And I haven't had Facebook for like fucking
I got banned
since
on there, too.
2020. So 4 years.
I can't even make a new account. Bogus.
I don't know.
I had Twitter for a little bit, and I'm just like,
I only made it after I got banned on Facebook, and everybody from the meme pages started making meme pages on there. So I just moved to Twitter.
You know what I realized? Dudes are haters. Like
why?
like last week it was a kind of the last 2 episodes were kind of like more
A little sweet
sweet
episodes?
episodes,
Yeah.
you know, talking about like our
Victor
feelings,
Sweet. Oh,
or like talking about domestic violence and shit like that.
what did you talk about the truth about domestic violence?
Well, I talked about a movie I saw. That was like
Yeah.
the topic and shit like that.
Oh.
And you can on TikTok you can see who views your profile or like how many people viewed your stuff and shit like that.
Yeah.
And like a lot of the dudes reviewing my shit, but not liking my shit. And all the like most of like the likes were from women and stuff like that.
I think it's and
Oh yeah,
So I'm
because men are not getting to beat shit out.
But
of
like
them.
even the stuff we were talking about in the clips
What do you mean?
wasn't designated
Yeah, they
towards
are.
any of that. You know, it was designated. It was just a regular conversation.
Oh okay.
But I'm just like, damn, like
it's because I think women are more prone to the clicking that button as opposed to us. I mean, think about you yourself when you scroll through something, social media. How likely are you to like something? Or
I like
share
everything.
something?
I like a lot. If I like the video, I always think I don't know. I don't know if it's because of me being like us doing this podcast, or just me being a fucking good person in general. But
You just
every time I
always
see
give-
something, I'm just like.
Yeah, I, when I was doing the filmmaking thing, you know, yeah, I would do the same thing because I would want them to. I wanted to give them the same support that I would want, you know.
Yeah.
But then after
But,
it
like,
all
on
went down
all the
shit,
other
I don't give a
stuff,
fuck.
Like, I'm just gonna throw out random percentages. I don't know how
Yeah.
accurate this is. Different video where we're talking about something totally different. You know, whether it be Deadpool or
Right.
Jim or whatever. Let's say out of 100 likes, 70 or 60% are men, right?
Mm.
Out of the last 2 episodes that we've done, which talk about me pretty much opening up
Yeah.
or like talk about our stuff, it's been like 90% women liking the videos
Yeah,
versus
and-
the guys.
and
And
that's
I'm
what I
just
was
like,
gonna
damn, I
say.
can't get no support from my fellow man and stuff.
No,
Like,
because the way guys look at it is, you know, they don't want to seem soft.
self by liking a video.
So it because now it's
um,
gonna show up on what you like, and somebody's gonna look at it, and then you know it's just like a chain letter, you know.
I
Like,
don't know. I think it shows greater strength for a man to be able to be.
I'm not saying it
vulnerable and
doesn't.
stuff Like that.
I'm just saying that
I'm
that's
vulnerable.
you got to think about who you're marketing.
lady.
I'm a
The,
sensitive man.
the video is more marketed towards women in those cases. If you think about it, because who's the more think about it relatively, who's the more emotionally invested one in that situation? You know, with those topics. Because if
Yeah.
we talk about guns and the Second Amendment and everything, I'm pretty sure there's gonna be more guys that like it over girls.
Probably.
That's just me
Yeah, most
saying,
likely.
you know.
You're right.
It just blows me that like they'll view my profile and then
Yeah.
decide not to like the video and stuff like that.
Right.
Well, our profile because it's for the podcast.
Yeah. Damn, it's
I mean, I
cool.
get
No,
it.
it's your profile. Shit. I ain't
like,
nobody.
I ain't never been on that motherfucker. I mean, just like I've never been on the Facebook page for
Yeah.
our profile. I don't even know if we get any likes on that motherfucker. I don't even know if you're
It's
still
like
active on there.
yeah, I'm active on it. It's just so weird how the
Algorithm.
yeah, it's like nobody like
It
sends
doesn't
the-
show up or anything.
No,
or
it
what?
shows everything shows up. I post and all that stuff, but it's just like I don't know. It's like you have to start adding people. I feel like it.
On Facebook.
Yeah, it's like it's not one of those. It's not like Instagram or it's like
It's because you gotta know. What
I don't know. It's just like I don't like no
Just-
friend
you gotta
request or
know how
anything
to-
like that.
Oh wait, that's why. Because it's one of those types. It's not an actual like page.
I don't know. Maybe I gotta make it a page.
Yeah.
Maybe I have
that's
to redo
why.
it.
Yeah, you can't. It can't be like one of those like actual Facebook pages where like you can request and send friend requests and get friend requests. It has to be an actual page.
Yeah, I probably have to do that.
That's how you're gonna get the money. I don't mean money in that.
No,
you
no,
know
yeah.
what I mean, right? Like
Yeah,
not to be a dick or nothing. I'm just saying.
yeah. No, I'm
Because like I
gonna.
said, one of my successful meme pages, like every page. You know.
Yeah, I don't know. Because sometimes the videos that I post on Instagram will make it to Facebook. It'll tell me like
Yeah,
this is being
if it's linked to
it's
it.
being suggested on Facebook or
Oh.
whatever. But I don't know. It's weird. The algorithm's a funny thing.
right.
You just gotta know how to market it, and like I said, I have experience and all that. I mean, I apply. Yeah, I ain't gonna talk about that. I'm sorry.
But you don't offer it
What do you mean? I don't know.
to us.
You guys, I offered so many things to you guys, and you guys never want to take
You
it.
ain't never offer that
When
ass.
did
though.
you offer to run our social media
You
pages
ain't
and
never
stuff?
offer that ass though. What?
When I was like, "Oh, we need a editor for the podcast,"
You said
like
no.
you said like a cricket meme or something. You were like, "Ah, nah."
I said, "Oh no," because
said
I
the-
said because I'm a. Come on,
The fuck does that mean?
like
I'm sorry, Junior. At the end of the day, it's me and Danny. We're the stars of
yeah,
this.
that's fine. But I just
This is
said
our
like I
show.
wanna be on this bitch more often. That's it. Like
I think you've been
Oh.
on more than anyone else.
Yeah, actually.
yeah, and I'm pretty sure motherfuckers like
But-
me, But that's it. I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, that's just a good, person. And I want to get more experience too. So
I'm talking about you offering your services though. Like you never.
I'm like,
offered-
wait, this is not. This is
Well,
going
I
back
u-
to the
You offered
service.
us your lights, which is greatly appreciated.
Yeah,
and shit
which
like
is
that.
very
My light,
appreciated.
But you don't use them anyway.
You got
so
my mic.
one of these is yours. I don't know. That's Chino's.
Yeah. One of those is mine.
Probably.
I used that one today for work.
This?
Yeah.
Fuck you use this at work for?
He was doing his video, his porn video, so his
like-
dick smacked off.
Like I connected it to the computer to use that as my like to talk in my in the meetings and stuff like that.
Damn.
They were like, "Damn, your audio crisp. What you using out there?" I was like, "Oh, it's just a little something, something."
You
My guy,
just has a little something, dangle the whole thing, right? Shit, it ain't nothing though. It ain't nothing but a little $300 shit.
I think it was like $270 actually, but
$300.
I don't think it's
shit.
expensive.
Yeah, I remember. But what do you mean? I used to edit the fucking podcast when they was
not
our
mine, not
podcast.
ours. That was 2
Yeah,
episodes.
because I mean, you guys
Damn.
2 episodes. No,
We only did 2 episodes.
No, we didn't.
Yeah.
We did a lot.
No, we didn't.
Where'd you guys do them? Those
At
first
Chino's
2
house
episodes?
usually.
Yeah, we did.
Where he's at now, or
No,
the
no, at the other
old?
house.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they were way longer than this.
We would go like 2.5 hours sometimes or whatever.
Yeah, they would get boring when I listen to them.
That's just because.
I'm just fucking with you.
But we would never
yeah,
go
yeah.
in there with anything to talk about.
Yeah.
Most of the time.
Yeah,
No, we did like 4 episodes, I think.
I like them. I went to go like them on Spotify, so
I still
Can't
follow
say I
them
didn't
on. I
say-
still follow them on Apple and Spotify.
yeah, can't say I didn't support you.
But
Yeah, but I mean, like, I don't know. I'm gonna
I forget how many I did of the other one that I was doing by myself.
in time.
I think you almost
Yeah.
hit 20.
I really like that name still. You don't
Yeah.
like it?
No, I'm just saying.
Oh,
I
shit,
like-
He was,
damn.
he was about to start laughing.
No.
Kind of how like
shit.
I laughed every time you said the M Brothers podcast. I would die.
This motherfucker will start.
I wasn't
When,
gonna laugh.
no, but
There's
at the
nothing wrong with-
beginning,
there's nothing wrong with that name.
when
in
at the
my opinion.
beginning when we started doing this at my
I mean,
house,
yeah. When I saw the M Brothers podcast, I was like, M Brothers. wait, I'm the other brother. I was like, what the fuck is this? like, but yeah, I was like, oh yeah, okay.
but yeah,
I would always laugh every time. You
yeah, this
said
motherfucker would laugh every time I would say it. He would just start laughing. I'm like,
Yeah,
fucking hate you.
it's just not like a name that you typically hear, I guess.
Yeah, that's why I want it to be unique.
No, I know.
I want it to be unique, not to where it's like, oh yeah, that's just them.
I'm not saying no, you know.
It does say them though.
Them, yeah,
Yeah, the M Brothers.
Them.
the Embros,
But, anyways,
Thank
we're getting off topic here.
right?
Shit like that.
Fuck.
You guys have
Shit.
anything else before we get into like am I the assholes or pick your poison and stuff like that?
No, you're all good to start it.
No?
You live in a simulation. That's it.
Damn,
I feel like that's a whole episode that we
that's
need.
a whole episode. I would want to do more research on that though.
I know a shit ton of that.
I would want to do more research.
We
Oh
gotta-
yeah, obviously.
Cause you be on that like bullshit
No,
sometimes.
What motion? Bullshit. Just because I love astrophysics and
That don't mean shit. You can still tell us. You say that the sky's blue, and I can still believe you.
well, it's technically not blue.
Oh my god.
All right, chill out, Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Yeah, that's who I love watching. I love.
Who's that?
Alright.
Have you guys seen the Terrence Howard like? Shit?
Yeah, I that's my shit. I just,
Oh,
yeah, I
nah.
kind of believe
Oh,
it.
nah.
I'm about to break my one rule and say the word and show you a.
If you look at the shit that he's saying, it makes sense. I mean,
I've only seen the ones where they're making fun of him. Honestly, like I've
No,
seen him
I-
talk, but I've never listened
yeah,
to
you
the
gotta
full.
watch
Like,
the whole thing.
I think he was on Joe Rogan with somebody else.
Yeah, he was on.
and
Joe
I think he
Rogan.
like stormed off or something.
Well, no, he gave us thing at the university. You got to watch that video on YouTube where he's doing it at the university,
Yeah.
and he's.
I'm like, come on, man.
I
I
did his.
feel like
I did his voice earlier. I guess didn't catch it.
I mean, I caught it. But what were we saying, Chris?
Who is this? 'Cause I feel like I don't
The
know.
guy that played
Come on, man, you don't know.
he was in
man.
Iron Man 1. He was the one that played Rhodey in Iron Man 1.
Four Brothers. You never seen
Him?
Four
Brothers,
Brothers? Never seen Four Brothers?
Oh,
The cop,
yeah.
Jinx.
Such a personal things. Dumbass. Yeah, the
Oh,
cop.
I get it. Fuck. All right.
All right.
I would have
He
listened
wants to
to him.
rewrite the whole math, but
He
anyway.
he wrote like a book or some shit. I don't know.
He's trying to get money off of Hustle and Flow right now. I ain't gonna listen to that motherfucker.
No, he's saying some facts. But
Go ahead.
All right. Let's do this. Am I the asshole for hooking up with a married woman and causing her divorce?
Yeah, I would have killed you.
All right, let's get into this. I, 21 male, have been hooking up with a woman, 32 female, for about 6 months. It started as something casual. We met through a mutual friend at a party, hit it off, and things escalated from there. I knew she was married. Ooh, you done fucked up. But she told me that she was in an unhappy marriage and she was planning on leaving her husband. She made it sound like the divorce was already a done deal, so I didn't feel too guilty about it. We continued seeing each other, mostly late at night or during the times she said her husband was out of town. I would admit it was exciting at first. I was young, she was older, and it felt like something out of a movie. But things started getting serious when she began texting me constantly and wanting to spend more time together. She would vent about how horrible her husband was and how she couldn't wait to be free from him. A few weeks ago, her husband found out about us. He was devastated and immediately filed for divorce. She called me in tears, blaming me for everything. She said that if it weren't for me, her husband wouldn't have left her, and that now she has nowhere to go and nothing to her name. She even suggested that I should take responsibility and help her out since I ruined her life. She has 2 kids, a 10-year-old and a 7-year-old. She claims that her husband is going to fight for full custody and that it's all my fault. Her kids might end up living with him instead of her. She says that because of me, her life is falling apart and her children might grow up, her children might grow up without a mother to be around. I feel bad about the situation, but I also think it's unfair for her to put all the blame on me. I never forced her to cheat, and I wasn't the one who filed for divorce. I'm also not in a position to support her financially or emotionally. I'm still trying to figure out my own life. So am I the asshole for hooking up with a married woman and causing
Let
divorce?
me start. Okay. So, at the beginning, I was like, this motherfucker is the ass. I would have, killed both. But once it got towards the end,
So I gotta listen to the whole thing.
she lied. So, no. Then see, that's what pisses me off because she's the bitch in this situation, not him. Well, they both are because he knew, but at the same time, she lied to him and said, well,
We're
the divorce is basically finalized. So he's like, okay, cool, whatever. So
It just sounds like he was
you know what I
having
mean?
fun.
Yeah, but
At the end of the day, it was,
but at the end of the day, it's not his fault because she's the one that initiated everything. So she's the one to blame. It's her fucking fault. Then now it's just women, need to take responsibility for their actions. But I mean,
go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was about to, like I said, at the end of the, it's both for their fault, obviously. But at the end of the day, it sounds like he's just having fun. He's still young, dumb, full of cum, and she should have stopped it because she's married, has 2 kids, knowingly she don't have nothing. She probably did it and went on with it because I don't know. She just needed something more exciting in her life, and that's what she saw exciting. But she didn't see the whole, damn, my man could leave me at some point kind of
She
thing.
didn't see
So
the consequences.
that's on her.
Yeah.
That's on her too. Danny,
I agree. I agree with everything you guys said. Towards the beginning, I was like, because admittedly, I've been a side dude before.
Oh, what? Oh. You said I saw. I was
I've
like,
been a side dude
what the fuck
before.
is that?
But if they would have broken up, that wouldn't have been my fault because she lied and said that shit was rocky or whatever, Like,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
so wait, so you were the side dude because she said it was Rocky?
oh no, I was just side dude to be side dude.
Oh, okay. I was like, cause
But I wouldn't have blamed him if he would have beat my ass or something because I'm the other guy and stuff like that. I would have let him.
But then if that
You know?
would have happened,
What?
then I would have killed the guy.
What?
So that's
See,
the problem.
I would have let him only because if he would have done it in front of her, I would have just been like, okay, show her how fucking crazy you are. Then you're proving what she thinks of you right already. She thinks you're nuts. Go ahead.
so you lose a fight?
I'd lose the fight on purpose. I'd just stand there and just take every hit. Because at the end of the day, she's gonna comfort me, not you. She's gonna be giving me head while I'm recovering.
Do
in
you
the
think
hospital,
so?
not you. Oh, I know. So I would have known.
How do you know though? You ever seen those movies where
Yeah.
when the guy catches both of them and then
she's like, "Nah."
and then they get into a fight, the 2 guys, and then she goes to the one that she was already with.
It's fine.
I mean, it all depends. Too,
What do you mean? Then you lost the fight for no reason.
No, because
Yeah.
then I would have had to get involved, and there would have been.
He would have raped you too.
No, because I don't go in there with fists. I go
But,
in there with
yeah, like-
guns.
Because I understand, like, I knew about the whole thing. So if something would happen, I would have been like, you know what? I deserve this.
But I give you credit for at least seeing the little fault that you had, especially if you knew.
Obviously, it's a fault that if you're going along with it, you already.
Yeah, then you deserve
You
to get your
already-
ass beat too.
I'm not going to try to make excuses for it. Like, no, don't do it. Or try to fight him back. I'm like, you know what?
No, but
I've been fucking your girl for the last couple of, like, whatever it is. Like,
Just give me what I deserve.
I think you deserve to you know,
my
throw a
ass
couple
real quick.
punches at me.
Next one.
You got another one or no?
Yeah, I got another one.
Okay.
All right. Let's see. I got two. I don't know which one I want to read.
You see my socks?
What the fuck? Was Rick and Morty?
Yeah. Well, stretched out, Rick.
Okay, let's read this one. No.
Let's read the other one.
Let's read this one.
Oh, fuck, bitch.
All right, fuck it. One or two.
This motherfucker.
Pick a number between. Pick a number, one or two.
Okay.
Two.
All right, two it is. Excuse me. Damn. Okay. We've entered our second year of dating. Oh, this is from that Twitter page, 6 Brown Chicks.
Nice. People like this one. People like this one.
They just post like fake stories or
Oh,
like whatever. I
uh-huh.
mean,
Well, people submit. I
yeah,
guess.
people submit or whatever. It says, we've entered our second year of dating, and whenever my birthday comes up, he starts an argument to mess up my day or to avoid buying me a gift. I wanted to know how to proceed with him, so I set him up. I told him and posted that I was going out of town for my birthday. About an hour after I left, I hid in the attic. He entered my house with another woman. I heard everything. They had sex, and he told her he was staying with me until he found a better situation. He borrowed money from her and made her take an Uber home. He didn't shower, and he called another woman, telling her that his, quote, bitch is out of town and to come through. This woman was a neighbor. I was in shock. I felt hurt, stupid, angry, and disgusted. I was panicking. I was packing his shit when he came home with my female neighbor. They tried to fight me, so I shot him in his arm and shoulder. Self-defense, no charges.
Damn.
When he left the hospital, I let him stay here while he healed. He's timid now, even jumpy around me. It breaks my heart that he's afraid of me. I prefer the manly version of him, but I know he's actively trying to stay with my neighbor. I don't want him. I don't want to lose him to her. How to convince him to stay with me and that I won't shoot him again. I want us to get past this because I believe God brought us here together.
So what's the question?
It's just, what do you guys think?
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
what
Fucked
do you
up.
think of
So
the story?
but
She just
How did she get him back without, him being
Oh.
afraid of her?
There ain't
There's no getting him back.
There ain't no getting
I
him
think
back.
it's I don't know.
There ain't no.
Because to be honest,
It w-
I mean, I don't know. I'm a psychopath, so I mean, if some bitch shot me, I would be like, "Whoa, whoa, you really? Whoa, no way!
You really love me, don't you?
You really love me.
Like, yeah,
What
like
the hell?
I always wanted a crazy bitch that would stab me or something.
Like the one from Goodfellas. You wake up with a
Crazier.
fucking magnum in your face.
Crazier.
This guy.
I don't know, because like how can you still want this dude after he's cheated on you in your house with 2 different women? It was like, my bitch is out of town, come through.
And then you got the neighbor.
The neighbor.
That's
And then you're letting him stay still there in your house
Yeah, see,
afterwards.
that's just goofy, but
That's women.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
women.
It's win for you.
That's
I
women.
don't know.
I don't know.
That's women.
I want peace. I don't want fucking.
No, yeah. At the same time, I don't think there's no rekindling that shit.
What's
Unless he's as crazy as me, but
Junior wants fucking chaos.
I do. I want a Harley Quinn.
What's wrong with you?
But Harley Quinn just wants to be loved too. She's not even as crazy as like.
I
make
know.
her
That's
seem
what
to
I'm
be and
saying.
stuff.
Like, but you know,
All right,
I put
Right.
the
Let's do a little pick your poison,
all right. Pick your poison. Have porn audio as your ringtone.
or make dinosaur sounds when you come.
I think, man, because the second one would be funny as fuck. Like I
And
would
you
get,
know-
I would get a kick out of that.
And you've already got yours, so even if she gets
Yeah,
like
I
a
already
little,
got mine.
even if she gets a little like cringed after you do it, but you got to find the right one because you could be like, you know, like
I'll do the fucking Jurassic Park fucking T-Rex.
That's exactly what I was thinking too. Just start you fucking doing it in her face. Watch this.
I was like, open up.
because I mean either way, I always have my phone on vibrate, so
Yeah,
That's
me
true,
too. I
yeah.
don't even think people
So
really have them.
Make dinosaur
I'm
sounds.
making dinosaur sounds. Like
I mean, I've said she sloop. She like I've used meme man shit. And I get him as
Junior's in the bathroom, you just hear a fucking T-Rex in the bathroom or shit.
You just see him walk out only. Oh, I guess you were by yourself today. Huh?
Oh, I was watching Jurassic Park.
That's what you're trying. What's wrong with you?
All right, pick your poison. Be forced to say yes whenever someone asks you to do something.
Or get waterboarded at Guantanamo Bay.
I'd say the waterboarded because I always wanted to get waterboarded.
Why?
Uh,
Actually, no, I can't even say why because I want to actually go through that one time too.
yeah, to be able to experience it.
Just to
and
experience it.
To be able to handle it.
Danny's looking at us like you guys are fucking sick.
Well, I wanted to be in the CIA.
But I mean, this would pretty much be just Yes Man, the movie.
yeah.
Yeah, but I can't do that shit because anybody tells me anything, I usually hate
have
to
to-
say yes.
But you have to say yes. You have to say like there's
I'm not
something
a
in your
yes
body where
man.
it just says yes.
If they told me to do overtime at work, I'm saying yes. I'll be like, can't do it.
I can't do.
It's I'm Jewish. I can't fucking do it. You know, can't pay it's sundown. Can't do it.
Like you mother.
On
like,
weekends.
what's Morty say? You son of a bitch. I'm
Yeah.
not in.
I'm not in.
Not in. I am. I guess I'm getting waterboarded.
You're gonna get waterboarded.
I'm getting waterboarded.
Oh,
you
you're
know,
joining the boys.
Take one for the team.
big boys.
Take one for the team. Yeah, I'd get
I
waterboarded.
can't say yes to everything.
Fuck no.
It's got-
Oh yes, we got one. We got more.
Yeah, we got one
Yes,
more.
Okay.
All
I
right,
love these.
pick your poison. Shoot yourself in the foot.
Or take 2 shots of bleach.
Yeah, I'm going with the foot.
You'll die, won't you?
Yeah.
I don't
So-
think so. I don't think it's too much. I don't think it's enough to kill you. It'll fuck you up. I don't think it's enough
You're
to kill
gonna
you.
end up in the ER, and that's just
Either way,
gonna,
you're both gonna
I mean,
end up
both-
in
yeah,
the
that's
ER.
just gonna yeah, but it's gonna eat through your fucking esophagus. You're gonna be in surgery more than you are gonna be shooting yourself in the fucking foot,
Yeah.
and I
better
bet
hope-
it's gonna be more painful.
Yeah.
Better hope
and
you don't
have
hit an
a
artery.
higher in your foot.
Yeah, I'm shooting myself in the foot.
I'm shooting myself in the fucking toe.
People,
No, right in the foot. As being the foot.
people did it all the time to get out of the military.
Damn. This fucking
Well,
Family Guy.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't think they.
And then
Get
they
out
did it,
anymore.
and they didn't do that anymore. They're like, yeah, we don't let people out for that anymore.
Yeah.
And then they went gay, and they were like, "Hey."
I heard you gotta pretend to have a disorder where you just pee yourself every day.
What the
To
fuck?
get out?
That's what some dude told me.
The fuck?
I used to be in the Marines. He was like, "That's how I got a other than honorable discharge." I was like, "How?" He was like, "I just filled up my canteen every day, every morning with water, poured it on my bed, and said that I had a bladder disorder."
That is a not.
I was
An
like-
that is not an honorable
I was like,
discharge.
"No, other than honorable."
Oh.
So it's not a dishonorable,
It's
but
not
it's
a
not an
dishonorable, yeah.
honorable.
And I was like, "But you were talking shit about how you were a Marine and this and that, and then you come out with this bullshit." I was like, "I told you that's why the Army's better." So,
Damn.
I don't know. I don't know any Marines personally.
Marines, yeah, I know a couple. I know
I hate
one
'em.
Army guy now.
All right, that's not true. I know.
You
one.
know Danny, skinny Mexican guy.
Oh,
hairstyle.
right. I do know a Marine.
He's a
yeah,
Marine.
Yeah, I remember. But our, what is he? President of Operations? I forget. He was in the Army and in the Marines. He did both.
Damn.
But that was like back in like the 60s or 80s or whatever.
oh, so he's
When times were
old.
good.
He's 60 right now, I think.
Oh yeah, I thought you were talking about like a young dude. I was like,
Nah. I mean, the other guy we know, he's our age and stuff.
Yeah.
oh.
And then, well, Melo's in the Army, right? I guess. reserves, but
Yeah.
he's active.
Yeah, active duty, whatever.
Anyways,
Well,
Yeah.
reserves is no army. It's
right,
just-
right.
yeah. So
But he's not.
reserves.
he's not
anymore, then
reserve,
if
he's active.
Yeah.
He's been active for like the last decade. Or something.
Yeah, he's been active for a while. Might as well be able to retire early.
Yeah, if somebody would have told me, if all you need is 20 fucking years in the army to fucking retire,
So you could retire at 40 or
38,
50?
38. 20
Wait,
plus
if,
18.
Yeah, if you go in at 18.
No, I'm like, no, yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? Like, fuck. You know, be living like
You
Sam
probably
X.
got like no knees.
No,
at
but
that
so
point,
if you could go in there right now, you could retire at 52.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
you're like, damn. Let me think about
like
that.
going that bitch like Sam X. I never seen Burn Notice. Just drinking scotch all day and shit in Miami. Fuck me, you know.
No,
Collecting
yeah, but
fucking
you don't want to
pension.
go. You don't want to go because you quit. But all right, then.
I mean, I'll be pretty well off as an attorney.
hopefully.
There ain't no
I wish you-
hopefully.
I wish you the best of luck.
Now I want to know why you think hopefully. Like,
Why I think hopefully?
yeah. Dude, I can win every single argument.
Okay.
I never lose one against
Okay,
you guys.
that's if you believe that you could win every single argument,
When have I ever lost
then-
an argument to you guys or anybody? For that,
why aren't you where you're at right now?
because I don't have a law degree.
No, with everything that you've been doing, everything that you told us earlier,
Well, arguments aren't gonna
it's
get
like
me to where I want
what
to be.
for everything that
right
you
now.
have done, for everything you're still doing. What do you have to show for it?
What do you mean?
What do you have to
shit.
show for it?
Well, nothing. What
so
do you mean?
so you're an accomplishment of nothing right now.
But what does that have to do with my
You're saying that-
argumentative skills?
You're saying why believe? Wow.
Yeah, but I still did the things that I said I was going to do. Just because I
But it
failed
hasn't
at
got-
them,
it hasn't got you
but just
anywhere, though.
because I failed at them does not mean
So what's
that I
the-
did
then-
not do them.
you still haven't gone to the army.
That's one thing. out
That
of the
there's
many.
multiple things where you have tried to do, become movie star.
Yeah, I tried, right? But I stuck to it for years, and I told you I was gonna kill myself if I wasn't in at least 3 movies by the time I was 25 or something. But
Like I said, if
and I even wrote my own films, and I was.
I see it as right
films,
now. I
directed
see it
films,
as
I
right now.
produced them, I edited them.
I was
I
po-
got a book out now.
Okay,
Uh-huh.
like I
Or
said,
overtime, yeah.
I've been like, there's this guy at work. I could even say it, like he's a lot worse than you. He says that he's done construction and fucking race cars. He worked at a world class. He was a world class chef. He he done so many things. And then today, I actually when he said that he's done something else big that he's done. That's when I finally asked myself, I'm like, okay, so you've done all this. What do you have to show for it? It's like, I always start, and then it kind of makes you start thinking. It's like, you could say you've done so much, but what do you have to show for it? And that's when it really matters. It almost really
I know,
matters,
but I
right?
still don't see how that
You-
is
that- no,
relevant with the way
'cause-
it's saying.
You asked me,
Uh-huh.
why do I think that, why did I say, like, hopefully you could get it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because hopefully you could get it. It's one of those where it's like,
what you're saying is that I'm not gonna stick to it. Is what you're saying?
it's if you don't, then you don't. And if you do, you do.
I think it's one of those where it's like,
Because this is something that I really want to do and I'm good at. And like I said, this is something that I'm trying to do for my family.
Okay.
This isn't something that I'm trying to do for myself. I could give 2 fucks about myself. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. I hope you could do it.
Yeah, but
I hope it's not one of those where you're just like, okay, I'm done after a year or 2 or 6 months or whenever you
what?
get depressed.
I don't get depressed.
You literally said,
I said I
that
felt-
you got
and-
depressed.
No, I said I fell into like a
A
depressive
depression.
state.
No, you said you fell into
No.
a depression.
But I never said I was depressed. I fell into it, or but I got right out.
How long did it take you?
motherfucker, if you get pregnant, did you fall into pregnancy or did you get pregnant? Like, I got into a pregnant state. Like, it's
Like-
either you are
Like
or
I
you
said, that's why I
aren't.
said I'm hoping you could do it. I'm hoping you can. This is me online saying I hope you could do it.
But I just want to know, like, have
But
I
if
ever
you-
lost an argument?
If you can't do it, then there's a small part of me where I'm not surprised. But if you could do it
But
and you get going
what would be the reason why I couldn't do it?
because of yourself,
What about me?
I don't know, why don't you do any of the things that you do now?
Because they didn't work out.
I could say that because you're lazy. I don't know. What?
I try to do the movie thing for over 20, 30 years. Didn't work out. Eventually, you're going to say, okay, this shit, when there's a 99% rejection rate in the industry.
Well, let's
and
bring it
you've
back
been
to like the
doing
gym
it
and stuff.
30
like that.
fucking
Okay,
years.
Yeah. Then, okay. Let's
Yeah.
bring it back to something where everybody could go around. Let's go to the gym, like Danny said.
Okay.
You know, I think it's one of those where it's like you said you were gonna get in shape. You said you were gonna shape, which we all did, and none of us are there yet. But you've been saying this, and you've been saying this, and you've been saying this, and you haven't shown us that you're willing,
Saying what?
like that you're gonna go, that you're gonna go, you're gonna
What,
go
to the gym?
to the gym, to the gym, to the gym.
I was going.
Was
And
that's what he's getting.
I
That's
still
what
lost 10 pounds.
that's what he's
And I'm
getting.
still eating healthy.
Hold on.
Can I finish?
Let him finish. Let him.
That's what I'm getting at, though. You say these things, you do them,
Uh-huh.
but then you stop. That's where I think he's getting at, where it's like
That's what I said.
he knows you're going to school. He knows you're doing it, but at what point are you gonna? He's like, are you
Yeah,
gonna
am I
stick to
gonna-
this
yeah.
like you said you were gonna
I
stick
know
to
what he's
everything
saying.
else, or are you going to?
Yes, but the gym is totally different because you got to think about everything. Even if I'm not going to the gym, that doesn't mean that I'm not losing weight. If I'm eating clean, does not mean that I'm not taking in the same amount of calories as before, and I get into a better diet. Does that not mean that I'm still losing weight?
If you can't dedicate to somewhat of one thing, then why do I think you could dedicate to something
Well,
else?
if I dedicated it to it for over 30 years, you think that I can't do the same thing to another thing? When did I give up the dream of being an actor? And at the same time, I
I don't
still
know.
haven't given it up. The only difference is now that with law, I can see a pathway to get the money that I need
Mhm.
to actually fund a huge film, as
But are
opposed to
you
having to
doing-
rely on investors.
Like I
you know
said,
what I'm saying?
all I'm just going at is, I see your track record. I've known you for years.
Well, but
If
I-
you
I
could,
mean,
if
like,
when you do this, when you accomplish it, I would shake your hand and
don't
be like,
fucking call me when I do it.
That's fine. If you feel that way, that's fine.
No, I don't fucking want you.
But it's just like I said, I will shake your hand. I would say, congratulations, you did it.
You want a kiss?
I'll give you a kiss if you want.
No, you gotta
But
suck my fucking dick. is
oh,
what you
that's
gotta
fine
do.
too. That's fine too, because at the end of the day, if you don't do it and you just say I couldn't do it because of this, and that, they're your excuses that you make.
Yeah, I
Then I
mean,
won't be
obviously,
surprised either.
obviously, if I fail law school,
No,
That's
they-
a
like I
valid-
said,
Well, that's
there's
different,
There's,
like,
there's different.
yeah, but
you
if
fail,
I give
if you
up on
fail,
that shit,
yeah.
that's a whole different story.
right.
If I give up on it, then you can have all the fucking right to fucking.
Like I said, I'm
you
not.
know,
No,
to,
I don't
yeah.
want that. Right. I'm just saying that if
No,
you
I'm
do
just saying,
quit,
yeah,
I
but
understand,
I'm not gonna quit.
and I hope you don't. Like
but
I said, I
but
hope you
that's
could
the
do
thing,
it.
though. I don't quit. Things just don't work out. When you put something in
I'm gonna
to 30
let's just,
years,
I'm gonna,
like
let's just
30
end.
years,
Let's just end it at that.
just people in the comments tell me if you dedicate your life to something for over 30 years and it just doesn't fucking work out and you want to take another path to something else, is that really quitting and everything? No.
That's
We'll
exactly
We'll
what
leave it
it
up to the comments. like
But
you said,
okay,
I guess.
all right, yes.
All right, we're gonna end it here.
All
It's fucking. I didn't even realize how late it was.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, my watch is dead.
All right. Thank you guys for listening. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. Send us in any things that you guys want us to talk about or whatever. Let us know what you guys thought of the episode. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
all I got.
That's it.
All right.
All right, love you guys.
Bye. We'll catch you guys next week.